Would you believe? Well, you probably would, given that this is such a slick channel. I just recorded this whole video and forgot to turn the lights on. So everything was pitch black. I'm going to do it all again with a voice that's may not make it to the end of this video. Who knows?
What did I say?
During the meanwhilest.
During the meanwhilest? No, I don't like that at all.
Anyway, hello, pop pickers. It's DJ Furry Ball Dexter and me, back with yet another of our oh-so-popular music-based videos. And I think this one will get 57 views there. That's my prediction. And I'm usually fairly accurate. But they will be 57 full-fat, really appreciated views. That I do know. But before we kick off with this music video, I just wanted to show you all the fruits of this morning's labours. I had a general tidy up of my desk area, wanting to get everything off the surface and mounted under my monitor stand, well, where possible anyway. What do you think? I think it looks a little not neater and tidier now. Anyway, to the matter at hand, and that is this week's bonus
midweek video because I was bored and had nothing else to do Thursday.
Now, I like vinyl records, all right? Not necessarily for the listening experience. I think, shoot me down now, CDs are far superior in that area. I also don't get this, warmth feeling that people so often go on about. But then again, I'm absolutely no audiophile either. I have a nice, but pretty basic, really hi-fi system. My record collection these days is a poor relation to that of the past. I probably own around a third of what I used to have back in the late 80s, early 90s. I've also got a small collection of 7-inch singles, some of them quite rare. So let me know if you'd like me to pick out my highlights from that collection, and I'll happily oblige for another Thursday video. Anyway, I like records for the whole experience, holding the sleeve, looking at the artwork and notes while listening to them on CD or, heaven forbid, an MP3 stream or whatever. And these ones I'm going to talk about now, today, I can't actually remember the last time I physically played them as records. They're a little bit...
You never even played it. See?
You just bought it?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I wasn't going to touch it.
No, don't touch it.
I was just pointing at it.
Well, don't point even.
Don't even point?
No, it can't be played. Never. I mean,
Can I look at it?
No.
Anyway, I've chosen 5 records from my collection that prove beyond any doubt that I am in the elite class when it comes to audio coolness. Yeah, right. But if I'm not, then it's beyond any reasonable doubt, really, that these records are cool. And it's a little coincidence that they're all double albums. Well, we might qualify that statement a little later, for that is the height of ice coldness, isn't it? All bar possibly one as well. These records are somewhat challenging listens, shall we say. And for that reason alone, deserve to be listened to carefully in the whole from start to finish, and preferably through a decent pair of headphones or a decent hi-fi system to get the full effect and take you on the audio journey the artist musically mapped out for you. And I'm going to start this video with 2 records from that uber cool subgenre that is krautrock. Now, first off is a record that made my favourite double albums list, and it's Targo Margo by Can. Now, lots of people don't like this record, but I love it for its crispness and beautifully sort of, spacey, separated instrument production, rendering all the recorded elements crystal clear and a beautiful sort of stereo soundstage. The snare sound of drummer and founder member Jackie Liepezeit is in particular one I tried mostly in vain to tune my drums to when I used to play. It's absolutely sublime. Secondly, we have a different sounding but no less cool album, and that's Reflections from 2066 and Then. Now this is pure psychedelia really, mixed with the embryonic beginnings of heavy rock, and has possibly one of the coolest album covers in existence. I should have picked it for my favourite album covers video really, but it missed out, as just like this one, I wanted to keep that video to just, 5 examples. Now musically, this is a real early prog rock treat with plenty of instrumental, noodling, psychedelic lyrics, and a title track north of 15 minutes long, all bound up with skilled musical virtuosity really. Not strictly a double album, this one, although my later pressing with bonus tracks included is a 2-record set. So it is a double album then, and it's their only album they ever released actually. Next up, it's a record that is, shall we say, a really challenging listening, and it's Bitches Brew from Miles Davis. And if I'm 100% honest, this record is too cool for me. It goes over my head. Even after several listens, it remains unreachable or inaccessible maybe. But perhaps jazz is too cool for me as a whole, maybe. I don't know. It's undoubtedly excellent in the virtuosity of the musicians on it, though, and there are moments where the music just carries you away to another place altogether. Perhaps, though, it's a record that needs something probably illegal to relax or even stimulate one's mind and senses before engaging play. Perhaps a trip down the woods to look for some mushrooms, Not so this next record. I'm not endorsing that in any way, all right? Not so this next record, though. It's Exorcising Ghosts by Japan. This is a real journey into total relaxation, a superbly soporific sonic symphony of an alliterative experience, if ever there was one. Just like Miles Davis' album, though, this is one where you set aside the time to listen carefully and properly, again, preferably through good headphones or a good hi-fi system to get the very best out of it. It's a record that just carries you away on waves of calm and general niceness. Is that a word? I don't know. With David Sylvian's ghostly vocals, a real highlight. And finally, it could only be this record, and that is Freak Out by the Mothers of Invention. Now, not Frank Zappa or Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, but just, I think you get the picture. Now, not many artists have the balls to tell their record company that their debut album just has to be a double one. I can only think off the top of my head of Frankie Goes to Hollywood and Chicago Transit Authority, they were called at the time. But the Mothers did, and arguably invented progressive rock at the same time. And it is a rare old treat of a record with a veritable smorgasbord of sounds and, again, top-drawer musical virtuosity. Think Pet Sounds on crack. There we are. That might get you close. My recently bought copy replaces one I gave away, would you believe, stupidly many years ago. And to ensure its coolness, it's an early, 1971 pressing, that's right, to be precise. Now, honourable mentions in the coolness category in my collection must also go to my first ever record purchase, and that is Jeff Love and his orchestra's Big War Movie themes. A lovely record there. Both of my beloved Buddy Rich jazz records, and a first pressing of Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz with the original rhythm section, including then Heaps Lee Kerslake on drums and future Heat member Bob Daisley on bass, before the album was re-recorded and their parts taken out and replaced. Scandalous, I know. All legal wranglings over this album, but it is a cool record all the same. So there you have it, my selection of the coolest records in my record collection. Not the best, not the most listened to, not my most favourite or necessarily influential records, well, except maybe Freak Out, which can easily be described as influential. but quite simply, they are all the coolest of the cool. What records do you own that you think would fit into this category? Let me and the other, 56 is it, of your fellow viewers know in the comments below. There we are then. That is it for this first bonus video, Thursday video that is, of 2024. I don't know how many there will be. Listen to me. I just kept getting repeat infections now, colds and like chest infections, one after the other for the last, feels like about a month. Anyway, that is it. So be nice, all right? Be nice, and we'll see you on Saturday for our another alliterative video here. Seaside Sharpness Shooting Special. There we are. How to get crisp, but yeah, still dreamy seascapes. There we are. Tune in for that if you're interested. If not, then don't go and do something else instead. All right then. See you then. Ta-ra.